Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will be continuing the topic financial statements of profit oriented organizations. Go to study note number 3, preparation of financial statements of profit oriented organizations. I will explain illustrations covering preparation of trading account, profit and loss account and profit and loss appropriation account. Components of financial statements: trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, and balance sheet. These are components of financial statements. Trading account: it is an account which is prepared by merchandising concern which purchases goods and sells the same during a particular period. The purpose of it is to find out gross profit or gross loss, which is an important indicator of business efficiency. The following items will appear in the debit side of trading account. Trading account debit side: opening stock, purchases and direct expenses. Opening stock: in case of trading concern, opening stock means finished goods only. The amount of opening stock should be taken from trial balance. Purchases: the amount of purchases made during the year. Purchases include cash as well as credit purchases. The deductions can be made from purchases such as purchase return, goods withdrawn by proprietor, goods distributed as free samples, etc. Direct expenses: it means all those expenses which are incurred from the time of purchases to making the goods in suitable condition. The expenses include freight inward, octroi, wages, etc. Gross profit: if the credit side of trading account is greater than the debit side of trading account, gross profit will arise. Following items will appear in the credit side of trading account. Credit side of trading account, you will have sales and closing stock. Sales revenue denotes income earned from the main business activity or activities. The income is earned when goods or services are sold to customers. If there is any return, it should be deducted from the sales value. As per the accrual concept, income should be recognized as soon as it is accrued and not necessarily only when cash is paid for it. Revenue should be recognized only when significant risks and rewards, vaguely referred to as ownership in goods, are transferred to customers. So, as soon as ownership in goods gets transferred to customers, it is to be recognized as revenue, that is credited to trading account as sales. Sales can be cash sales and credit sales. Any return by customers are to be deducted from sales value. Closing stock: in case of trading business, there will be closing stock of finished goods only. According to convention of conservatism, stock is valued at cost or net realizable value, whichever is lower. Gross loss: when debit side of trading account is greater than credit side of trading account, gross loss will appear. Now this is the format of trading account. A trading account for the year ended. Debit side: to opening stock of finished goods, to purchases, less returns. Credit side: by sales, less returns, by closing stock of finished goods. If credit side is more, difference is to gross profit. If debit side is more than credit side, difference is by gross loss. Gross profit or gross loss is to be transferred to profit and loss account. Now we'll see illustration 6. Following are the ledger balances presented by Messrs. P. Sen as at 31st March 13. Stock as on 1/4/12. This is opening stock. Purchases: carriage inward, wages, freight, sales, return inward, return outward, royalty on production, gas and fuel. Return outward is purchase return. It is to be deducted from purchases, and return inward is sales return. It is to be deducted from sales. Sales always has credit balance, and sales return, that is return inward, has debit balance, whereas purchases always have debit balance, whereas return outward or purchase return always have a credit balance. Now after going through the trial balance, next step is go through additional information and put stars for the items which has adjustments. Stock on 31st March 13, market price and cost price both are given. Stock is to be valued at cost or market price, whichever is low, as per the concept of conservatism. So consider 20,000 as valuation of closing stock. It is to be credited to trading account as buy closing stock. And the second effect is it is to be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Stock valued 10,000 were destroyed by fire and insurance company admitted the claim to the extent of 6,000. 10,000 goods were lost by fire. Trading account credit, buy goods lost by fire 10,000. Insurance company is to be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet 6,000 and 10,000 minus 6,000 actual loss is to be debited to profit and loss account. Goods purchased for 6,000 on 29th March 13 but still lying in transit, not at all recorded in the books. Unrecorded purchases. The entry will be purchases account debit to creditors and it is still in transit. So that means it is supposed to be added in closing stock. So add in purchases. That's why I have put a star here. One adjustment purchases has got 6,000 to be added in unrecorded purchases. Similarly, 6,000 are to be added to the creditors and 6,000 are to be shown on the asset side as stock in trade, goods in transit. It is to be added in closing stock. Similarly, it is to be credited to trading account. Goods taken for the proprietor for his own use 3,000. This is drawings. Add in drawings and drawings are to be deducted from capital and second effect is it is to be deducted from purchases. So that's why purchases I have put second star. One more adjustment it has got. Outstanding wages 4,000, that's why I put a star for wages. Outstanding wages are to be added to wages and it is to be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Freight was paid in advance 1,000, that's why I put a star to freight. Freight minus paid in advance and paid in advance is to be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. But they have asked you to prepare only trading account. So only one effect you can see in trading account. Just see this. Opening stock 10,000, purchases 1,60,000, less return outward, less goods taken by proprietor, add goods in transit. Net figure is 1,53,000. Wages plus outstanding wages, carriage inward, freight less prepaid, royalty on purchases, gas and fuel. Credit side of trading account, sales minus return inward, closing stock, add stock destroyed and goods in transit. You can show this separately also to the trading account credit side or you can add it this to closing stock. Stock should be valued as per cost price or market price, whichever is lower. The claim which was admitted by insurance company and the loss of stock will not appear in trading account. We have already seen claim admitted by insurance company will be shown as assets and actual loss 10,000 minus 6,000 will be shown to the profit and loss account debit side. Profit and loss account is the second component of financial statements. The following item will appear in the debit side of profit and loss account: cost of sales. This term refers to the cost of goods sold. The goods could be manufactured and sold or can be directly identified with goods. Other expenses, all expenses which are not directly related to main business activity will be reflected in the profit and loss component. These are mainly the administrative, selling and distribution expenses. Examples are salary to office staff, salesman's commission, insurance, legal charges, audit fees, advertising, free samples, bad debts, etc. It will also include items like loss on sale of fixed assets, interest, and provisions. Abnormal losses. All abnormal losses are charged against profit and loss account. It includes stock destroyed by fire, goods lost in transit, etc. The following items will appear in the credit side of profit and loss account: revenue income. These income arise in the ordinary course of business which includes commission received, discount received, etc. Other income, The business will generate income other than from its main activity. These are purely incidental. It will include items like interest received, dividend received, etc. The end result of one component of profit and loss account is transferred over to the next component, and the net result will be transferred to balance sheet as addition in owner's equity. The profit actually belongs to owners of business. In case of company organization where ownership is widely distributed, profit figure is separately shown in the balance sheet. That is, it is shown under reserves and surplus in case of companies. Profit and loss account for the year ended so and so. This is the format of profit and loss account. By gross profit to gross loss, which gets transferred from trading account to administrative expenses. Below that, office salaries, communication, travel and conveyance, office rent, depreciation of office assets, audit fees, insurance, repairs, maintenance. To selling and distribution expenses. Below that, advertising, salesman commission, delivery van expenses, depreciation on delivery vans, bad debts, financial expenses, bank charges, interest on loan, loss on sale of assets. Credit side, other income, interest received, commission received, rent received, profit on sale of asset, etc. If credit side is more, then difference is net profit to be debited to profit and loss account. If debit side is more, difference is net loss. It is to be credited to profit and loss account. Now we'll see illustration 7. From the following particulars presented by Shri Trilhankar for the year ended 31st March 13, prepare profit and loss account. Gross profit 1 lakh, profit and loss credit by gross profit 1 lakh. Rent 22,000, salaries 10,000, commission credit. So it is to be credited to profit and loss account by commission. Insurance, interest credit, profit and loss credit side by interest. Insurance is profit and loss debit and interest is profit and loss credit because it is given in the bracket credit. Commission and interest both can have debit balance as well as credit balance. Specifically in the bracket it is given credit. So profit and loss account by commission and by interest. Bad debts, profit and loss debit. Provision for bad debts, this is opening provision for bad debts. Find out closing provision, compare opening and closing provision. If closing provision is more, difference is to be debited to profit and loss account. And if opening provision is more, difference is to be credited to profit and loss account. Sundry debtors, assets, discount received, profit and loss credit, plant and machinery is asset. Outstanding salaries amounted to 4,000. Profit and loss account debit salaries, in that add outstanding salaries, and second effect is it is to be shown on the liability side. Rent is paid for 11 months. Rent is 22,000. 22,000 divided by 11, 2,000 per month. They have paid only 11 months rent. So 1 month rent is outstanding. 2,000 rent is outstanding. Rent 22,000 plus outstanding 2,000 to the debit of profit and loss account, and 2,000 outstanding rent to be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Interest due but not received 2,000. Profit and loss account credit interest 6,000 plus due but not received 2,000. So outstanding interest is to be added to profit and loss account credit side interest, and it is to be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Prepaid insurance 2,000, profit and loss account debit insurance 8,000 minus prepaid 2,000, and this 2,000 is to be shown on the assets. Depreciate plant and machinery 10%, plant and machinery balance sheet asset side 80,000 minus 10% depreciation 8,000, and 8,000 depreciation on plant and machinery is to be debited to profit and loss account. Further, bad debts amounted to 2,000. Profit and loss account debit, 2 bad debts 2,000 plus additional bad debts 2,000, total is 4,000. And make provision for bad debts 5% on sundry debtors. Sundry debtors 40,000, less additional bad debts 2000. Just now we have seen here adjustment further bad debts 2000. Net effect is 38,000. Provision for bad debts is 5% of 38,000, 1,900. Old provision is 4,000. New provision is 1,900. Old provision is more. So difference is to be credited to profit and loss account as by provision for bad debts. Commission received in advance amounted to rupees 2,000. Profit and loss account credit by commission 12,000 minus received in advance 2,000, and it is to be shown on the liabilities side of the balance sheet. Profit and loss account for the year ended: 2 rent plus outstanding, 2 salaries plus outstanding, 2 insurance minus prepaid, 2 bad debts plus additional bad debts, 2 depreciation on plant and machinery. By gross profit, by commission less received in advance, by interest add accrued, that is outstanding, discount received, provision for bad debts. Old provision is more, new provision is less, the difference is to be credited to profit and loss account. Credit side is more than debit side. Balancing figure is to net profit, which is to be added to capital. Now we'll see the next component of financial statement, that is profit and loss appropriation account. We know that the net profit or loss is added to or deducted from owner's equity. The net profit may be used by business to distribute dividend, to create reserves, etc. In order to show these adjustments, a profit and loss appropriation account is maintained. Distribution of profit is only appropriation and does not mean expenses. After passing such distribution entries, the remaining surplus is added in owner's equity. The format of profit and loss appropriation account is profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended. By net profit transferred from profit and loss account, to proposed dividend, to transfer to general reserve, to surplus carried to capital account. Go to illustration 8. X, Y and Z are three partners sharing profits and losses equally. Their capital as on 1/4/12 were X 80,000, Y 60,000, Z 50,000. They mutually agreed on the following points as per partnership deed. Interest on capital to be allowed at 5% per annum, that is 5% on 80,000, 60,000 and 50,000 to X, Y and Z respectively. It is to be debited to profit and loss appropriation account. X is to be received a salary at the rate of 500 per month, that is 500 into 12 per annum, to be debited to profit and loss appropriation account. Y to be received a commission at 4% on net profit after charging such commission. After charging commission is given. So after doing these two adjustment, profit and loss appropriation account credit minus debit, you will get surplus. Surplus divided by 104 into 4 will be commission to Y, because it is after charging commission. After charging all other items, 10% of net profit is to be transferred to general reserve. Then find out the surplus again after deducting this commission. 10% of it is to be transferred to general reserve. Profit from profit and loss account is 66,720. This is net profit from profit and loss account, which is to be credited to profit and loss appropriation account as by net profit. Prepare profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st March 30. In the books of X, Y and Z, profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st March 13. By profit and loss account, this is net profit. To interest on capital X, Y and Z, 5% of 80,000, 5% of 60,000 and 5% of 50,000. 4,000, 3,000, 2,500, total interest is 9,500. Two salaries of X, 500 into 12, 6,000. Now to commission, this is after charging commission. So profit and loss credit minus debit, debit is 9,500 and 6,000. Credit is 66,720, so 66,720 minus 9,500 minus 6,000 is surplus, which is 51,220. As it is after charging commission, commission will be 51,220 divided by 104 into 4, it is 1970. To commission 1970, again 66,720 minus 9,500 minus 6,000 minus 1970, the figure is 49,250. 10% of it is to be transferred to reserve, to general reserve 4925. Now this is the balancing figure, credit minus debit. This is divisible profit, it is to be transferred to partners capital account in profit sharing ratio. They are equal partners, so 44,325 divided by 3, x 14,775, y 14,775 and z 14,775. In this video we have seen illustrations covering preparation of trading account, profit and loss account and profit and loss appropriation account. Thank you.